Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist, and today I just wanted to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a couple of years, as well as what it really means and who's using it. For those who don't know, in politics, a dog whistle is a word or phrase or symbol which seems innocent or innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. There will be a playlist of videos of mine at the top of the description that goes into detail about all sorts of dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about clowns and how they've been appropriated into this core component of contemporary alt-right iconography. Around the beginning of 2019, circus-themed edits of Pepe the Frog and other image board memes began becoming pretty popular on sites like 4chan and 8chan. Clowns and clowning accessories like big round red noses and big shoes and rainbow wigs were the flavour of the month over there for a bit. The clown jokes gradually spread to larger websites like Twitter and Facebook. But since they were still just being posted largely only by poll-browsing reactionaries anyway, it turned into more and more of just an insular thing for the actual avowed neo-Nazi types. A whole expanded pseudo-law was retroactively tacked onto the clown meme, and the online right came up with an entire glossary of terms that's now used to describe things they don't like surrounding it. For instance, any liberal or progressive news item they didn't want to hear would be brushed off as reporting from Clown World. Anytime one of these alt-righters might be confronted online with evidence or an argument that runs counter to their worldview, they won't listen or even respond intelligibly. They'd just type honk honk or leave a clown face emoji. Stuff like that is just a way for these people to willfully not engage with anything that would challenge their beliefs. Contrary to what they'll tell you, conservatives online actually hate acknowledging facts. If you see someone online spamming something like clown emojis, you can confidently take it at face value that they're just a shiftless 4chan guy trying to be annoying. They have no interest in productively adding to any conversation. Also, considering where they picked the clown meme up from, you can be sure that anyone posting that sort of thing is sympathetic to the incredibly bigoted views of the alt-right. At the very least, they're happy to joke around with this stuff, and in doing so, serve the interests of some pretty vile people in spreading their symbols. If there's any upside at all to these people posting clowns everywhere, it's that all the reactionaries floating around your social media will happily expose themselves doing it. And then you can pretty easily deal with them once you know what to look for. It also needs to be mentioned that a fair few people will go out of their way to criticize others for pointing this out. They'll say stuff like, oh, the lefties fell for the ironic alt-right dog whistle, or it's just a joke or a troll and you fell for it. The reality of the matter is that reactionary symbols and slogans and messages aren't ironic if they're all actually doing them. Furthermore, they know that, but people who tell you otherwise are just happy to lie to you. If someone tells you that calling out people for spreading an 8chan meme is actually going to create more neo-Nazis because you're making the left look gullible, they're just lying straight to your face. I've made a few videos now about these low-effort right-wing emojis and jokes recently, and I find that the story largely ends up being much the same each time. But the important lesson to take away from it all is also the same. Keep your community safe by keeping an eye out for dangerous people. I know posting a bunch of clown emojis doesn't seem like it's the most nefarious thing in the world, but remember, the ideology ultimately behind it all is deeply insidious. Please, just keep it in mind. That's all I have to say today. Once again, my name's Card. If you might want to hear more from me, especially about emerging or obscure dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page or take a look at my older videos. Goodbye for now, and have a lovely day.